So we've gone over previously the switch front leg kick for chudan washigiri, okay? And we're focused on when we're switching to throw chudan washigiri, right? We're keeping the upper body in the same position and kicking out from there, okay? So it's just a switch of the legs and kicking from there. When we're kicking gedan washigiri, right? Assuming that both fighters are southpaw, both fighters are orthodox. If we do a switch, it's actually very difficult to get to a back leg, okay? So if we're doing a switch, we can kick the front leg, which can be effective, right? But to kick the back leg, it's too far. We either have to sort of switch and come forward, which is a little bit too, it can work, but more often than not, you'll get countered. So what I prefer to do is a slide in, right? So this is similar to our Mai Kosa Yokogeri sort of movement. So you're sliding the foot across, but the same thing with the upper body in that we're not twisting, okay? So as we're sliding across, we're not twisting the upper body, we're keeping the upper body in the same position, and if anything, rotating it slightly the other way, and then sliding across, and then kicking gedan this way, okay? So keeping the upper body in the same position, sliding across, and then kicking, okay? Let's just practice that part of it first, okay? And then we'll start combining it with a punch combination. Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please check out my book, The Science of Striking, a complete guide to strength and conditioning for combat sports.
One of the useful points about this technique is you can position yourself, to really be able to, because you're already side on, okay, you can really chop down on that back leg, okay? So there shouldn't be any upward movement, all right? Even if you have sort of limited hip internal rotation, right, you should be able to, using that step in, really chop down on the leg. Okay, so make sure when you're kicking, it's at right angles to the thigh, okay? Next thing we're going to do now is set it up with a punch, okay? So we're doing a punch onto the front hand. It doesn't have to be a hard punch, and doesn't even have to be particularly fast. We're doing it to position our opponent's body so that we can get the weight backwards to set up the kick, okay? So getting their weight back on that back leg, right, so that their leg is loaded, so you can inflict a little bit more damage when you kick. And you're also hiding the kick, okay? So from here, she's thinking about what I'm doing with my hands. Maybe I'm throwing a few punches here and then kicking and hiding it, right? So she's not able to see the kick as well, right? The important thing here is that as you throw so the punch should be at the same time as the right leg goes forward, or even slightly before, okay? Here, so it's like 1, 2, 3, yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, okay? So these are almost the same time, okay? So again, and it's almost, you can hold it out there for a little bit longer to set up the kick, okay? It doesn't need to be a snappy punch, okay? From here, hold it out, and then kick, all right? Practice a few of those with your partner, and then we'll come back and expand on that. Okay, the last part of this we'll cover is if they go to block, okay? So say you've done this technique before, they realize what's coming. As soon as you get into this position, they start to lift their right leg and check, okay? Come forward a little bit. So what you do from there is simply change the trajectory from a back leg kick to an inside low kick, okay? So instead of going to the outside, as they lift the leg, you're taking out the inside, okay? So again, stepping forward as they block, you're changing it around and going, which you get on what you get, okay?